Oh man, this is gonna be a fun one to get into as we do see the champions all on the screen. Players ready to rock. Yaharong on this rise. I wonder how many kills he's gonna get. I wonder how many times he should die but won't die this series because he is quite good at that. Absolutely limit testing this rise, and Udapon and Harp in the bot lane on the absolute terror that is Caitlyn Lux, which is, yeah, like you said before, been very, very prominent in the LJL. So we know how that lane's going to go.
It is the LPL LJL. Oh, hello. We've come into a bit of a disaster. That's DFM checking this bush as 5. Something else that looks is good at that level 1 sort of dance where bush wards and sweepers will stack towards the bottom side. A little bit of tension to start off our game.
Yeah, you don't want to get out the level 1 against the Kate Lux Rise. Like, oh, that one's about to be pretty nasty.
V3 all reset across the map, so no vision trade coming through in the top. There will not be extra information glimmered, potentially. As DFM have said, you want to see me do it again? They will get the ward into these Raptors. With that, should have sight of Trundle. There is a very old Trundle path from when this ward was first popularized, and it has him completely go down the back of his red to dodge this ward, skip the chickens because he only likes single target anyway, and get into bot lane a bit earlier. That is a potential angle here if V3 spot that one out. After see Crow, junglers both starting on the top side, so this bot lane clearly the point of focus.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna, hit that typical vertical jungle, head straight down in there. Bot Crab looking pretty juicy once that pops up, and then immediately into this bot lane for a dive. It's level 1 going all in here from Hatel. And yeah, there's some good damage onto Udapon. Will be returned on though. But man, just
yeah, I like the trade of summoner spells. They've done really well there. Dresscode, you've noticed, continuing to get a bit of poke down and avoiding some more of it himself. If Hatel gets another angle, the real problem here for the Leona is that they often have to burn flash at this stage against the mages. It's a real shame. They do respect the level 2, but I think in another 30 seconds or so, we might just see V3 push forwards here. Oh, he's done it! He's done it, the mad lad! Oh, yes! Alright, Trundle completely unseen. There are now 3 routes instead of 1. This Trundle could be doing. DFM will have to adapt on the fly.
Yeah, I mean, you do see there is a red ward in the tri-bush. So,
okay,
yeah,
all right.
Unica will get spotted, unfortunately.
It's not complete mind control then from Unica. Yeah. Oh, he's going to scan too late. V3 will come forwards in bot. They gain position on the wave, but Steel is here, and this 3v3 could be a bit better.
Oh, Unica a little bit out of position. Oh, but they get the Zenith Blade right on to Harp and take him down immediately. Will be returned back in. Double buffs on Udapon. He's full health, full mana. He's free hitting. Oh, no, Dresscode doesn't stand a chance. We'll trade 2 for 2. Okay. It's back and forth. And that's just...
Oh, my goodness.
Buff transfers complete on both sides here.
Oh.
Temporal. Like,
that is way more action. That is 2 more kills, and I thought V3 would get this game. Washi Dai is just going to walk out of top. That's complete bait. Let's talk about bot lane. Holy moly. The replay will bring us through. Unica goes a little deep. Steel takes a nasty chunk. Hadel and Dresscode come forwards onto Harp. They've completely ignored the Caitlyn, which is a bit rough. Unfortunately, I think if they left Unica to go down there and maybe Hatel got something else onto Udapon, it could have gone another way, but instead, Udapon will clean house. 2 kills here for V3. A huge headline. DFM.
Oh, they're not stopping. DFM don't want to take that sitting down as they will get it. Unica still manages to make it happen. Flash Pillar Chomp. Oh my god. Hatel is all over the map. There's the Zenith Blade. He ran into turret range. You're kidding me, Harp. Uncharacteristically bad moments. Hatel is a bit on a mission on this Leona. He's going in. Double buffed up Flash coming in from UGO. Oh, Steel just barely living there. Temporal, we were talking about V3 playing. Because they have nothing to lose. Playoffs is not an option for them. So they're just going straight wall-to-wall action. And they have 4 kills on DFM. This should not be happening right now.
Hatel has decided he did not want to go to the off-season quietly. Absolute bloodshed. Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe not expecting this one. He is playing to the right side with his jungler, but Steel and Harp together more than enough to push out Unica, deciding bloodshed is the answer. The pillar will pull back Yaharong. That target access we spoke as the key point of this game, coming over and over. We highlighted the only weakness as we see Unica just go down just in time. To not proc the passive is that if DFM go too far too fast, it is too far too fast. They will fall afoul of V3's slightly better early game. Their basic cooldowns doing more.
Round 2.
They'll find Steel. Surely, like, don't take this fight, guys. This is too much. Vision complete. Oh, with the wave positioning as well. Washidai is actually favored in top now. I think we've got to the stage where the CS and XP lead now. The CS lead not quite there, but it will be after this wave for Washidai's Akali. Starting to get a little bit scary. Ebby will get the Hex Drinker, but now he is adapting to a bottom winless as dress code gets taken up. This will be the fight.
Yeah, this is not necessarily a fight. Maybe a beatdown or or mugging. You know, a hard
mugging.
Gank.
I think is appropriate.
Yeah.
The first 4 levels have happened. V3, we were so happy, and now it's such a shame.
They can only keep up the momentum for so long, unfortunately, before DFM like, all right. Let's get back on page and let's get this moving. As Yu-Gi-Oh! Roaming up top, they're gonna look to dive Effie here.
Pretty scary. The World Ender is available, will be popped.
Yep. Here's Unica as well. Good juggle of the aggro, but not good enough as Effie will pick up 1, maybe going for 2.
Oh my goodness.
Why should I jump back? Oh no.
Too much.
He can't get away.
Too much.
He can't get away.
With ultimates coming through as a triple kill for Evie. I think a bit of a reassessment of conditions was needed. V3 a little too excited. And will pay once again. Hey, 15 kills in 7 minutes. I'm not worried, Crow. This is going to be an explosive game to finish in, no doubt.
Yeah, definitely. If, you know, V3 didn't just tire themselves out already with that first 5 minutes of this game. Hopefully they can get something coming back. But yeah, the dive definitely. Yeah.
Full health, Aatrox, ultimate available. He's still healing on the in. Trims the wave ever so slightly. Yu-Gi-Oh! Comes in and the melee minions are pretty much dead already before he's able to make a move. Unica not quite there yet. When you get to pop the World Ender before anything comes through and start swinging, you know, it's not all successful, but Chains his strikes, chains his Qs through, and with the takedowns coming through, maybe should have died a little while ago, but the passive as well on top, more than enough for this Aatrox to deny the dive, and Steel just keeps the train going.
Man, perfect onslaught of shadows in the back half to make sure Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets feared forward as he will be taken out. And in the bot lane, once again, just scrapping. Hatel wants blood, and he smells that he's going to get it. Now some supportal combat possibly between Harp and Hatel as Nope Steel's coming in for the assist.
Oh,
get that man some backup. Charge comes in. Hatel is pretty tanky and will be able to walk out as Unica not spotted on any wards coming through. There's a trap
Steel
there.
is out of mana.
Oh,
this feels like
he's
an
walking
extension.
right into it. This horse going to the glue factory, you have to assume, as the pillar will deny his exit. Oh my goodness. Trundle Leona, baby, making it happen all across the map. Is back on the top side. 1v1. Evie diving under Washidai's tower. Just he can do what he wants. This is the world ender. Evie's back, and it's just very unfortunate for Washidai in this matchup.
Yeah, it's a bit scary. Devilman just completely taking Washidai to town. Hexdrinker more than enough to offer even the resistances. Forget the shield to put the Akali in a very precarious position. That early lead now completely evaporated. Unica maybe extending a little far here. He's completely on vision.
A little far, a lot of far. The traps will grab him. Pillar tries to smite blue for some health. Won't really work out in his favor. Also uses the subjugate. So
that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah,
Udapon really doing well with the traps there. Just able to make it so difficult. Washi diving to ult to stay alive. Don't think he's going to stay alive much longer.
Nope. It's a guessing game. Evie's not good at whack-a-mole, unfortunately.
Yeah, what's in the box? Not Washidai today. Not Washidai. Oh, wow. All right, a quick reassessment.
Yes.
Never mind, no. More bloodshed.
Yeah, just a the first dragon of the game going down at 10 minutes in is Tell just wants to go in all the time, every time, as Steel's going to grab that. Ooh, that's a great setup. Dress code. He's going to drop as well. Dragon 2 kills.
Oh.
Nothing for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Not sure why Yu-Gi-Oh and Unica just decided they want the 2v4. Yaharong on the rotation here.
Yeah, a little late to the party. Will Yu-Gi-Oh have to flash immediately, getting out of dodge.
All right, we're seeing some more V3 gameplay, which was a little discoordinated, you could say. A little bit of miscommunication as they come together. And unfortunately, this is now DFM back in the driver's seat. V3 doing about as well as my throat right now. Really suffering. Really not doing well. They have enabled a high economy early game, but unfortunately, we recognized in draft that if DFM take it too fast, too far, they will have a bumpy time, but they may not lose the game. That level 6 will always come through, and the lead that this composition will have, especially with the Realm Warp, with Udapon and Harp being so enabled, picks 1 and 2 at 10, 11 minutes on this Caitlyn, is really a sight to see. And with that, it's going to be so difficult for V3 to keep up with these rotations. We're seeing them get out of bot lane now. The full draw towards this Herald. V3 have an opening position, but Harp is waiting on the side.
Yep, and no wards behind them. It's looking like a 4v4, going to quickly turn to a 5v5 as it gets set up. Final spark comes out from Harp, and yeah, that's going to be Steel's Herald. Definitely DFM, more gold in their pockets, more items available, more power to them. Will take the full 5v5. There's already 2 down with Yaharong flashing forward between 2 towers. The man is absolutely just playing to his strengths on this champion and gets himself a double as DFM clean up V3's attempt to try and take Herald for them, and just more gold. Look at all of the bounties available for them. Look at the stat line on DFM right now. They're just showing that the early game, very uncharacteristic for them. V3, like I said, a little bit tired out after all that high intensity gameplay. They just can't keep it up throughout the duration as Steel and Unica.
He's aware. Sundra not enough to take down Steel, who's 2 levels above. A little bit much. All right, we highlighted Harp just before the fight. The vision comes across, undeniable. And with that, able to burst out the jungler pre-Herald takedown. The smite has to come through. Unica also gets the Herald onto his passive, so stays alive quite a long time. Should I having to ult away, but look at Ebby here. Is him able to tag up Dressgood and drag him back, even through Take to the Skies. So it was even a little bit more, just extra showmanship here from DFM. As they find Hetel under the tower. Ebby's having such a good game. He's freshly buffed Aatrox, clearly really enjoying it. And another feather in DFM's cap. Pre-playoffs, more Malmortius first. No Akali blind pick is safe, it seems.
Definitely not. So if you guys are watching, don't blind pick the Akali. If you know there's going to be options up as Yu-Gi-Oh, they're going to try and get onto Udapon. Nothing's going to happen from it, and they're all bunched up, corralled into one big death bucket as Steel gets the Onslaught of Shadows. Will run for his life. That will be a return from Washidai to get a kill onto him, but Udapon untouched on the back line, making this Caitlyn range work to the best of his ability. Will clean up 3 quick kills on the side for DFM, and Evie gonna take this 1v2 gladly. He says, please, I dare you to come at me. Pops the world ender for Unica. Bro, he's under your tower. Y'all can't do anything about it. Gets 1. Will go ahead and leave before the second, but here is Harp looking to land. Lands a light binding. Gonna push this wave in, and why should I? Not long for this world. Hexdrinker shield is there for a little extra bit of defensive power, and that's just DFM closing it.
Never mind, it's endless, Crow.
Oh, baby. You're talking about your throat gonna be raw, man. With how they're playing today, I might not make it through this morning. As once again, they do get an answer back. Hetel just, he sees champion, goes in on off rip every time. Zenith Blade off cooldown, I'm gonna use it. It's so beautiful to see, but it's not working out in their favor all the time. As V3 trying to make something happen.
It's rough. I like the V3 on taking this completely lying down. They are still fighting back. There was a moment where we thought, oh, hey, it kind of looks over here with that 2v4 in bot, but they bring it back. They're still fighting, even if it doesn't look particularly good. Ebby living for 1,000 years under the tier 1 tower. And it does reek of a little disrespect from DFM. I think they are slightly screaming at officials. I think they are pushing the limits of what they can and can't get away with. Yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle. It's DFM likely pulling this one together in short fashion. I think the only way back in now is, as we saw in that last fight, a little overextension from Steel. Hop running forwards now. This is a little too much into the pillar. Those target access denial angles. Too much. Steel going deep. He doesn't want to repeat that last fight. He doesn't want to go too far and get picked off once again. You'll notice 3 of those bounties we spoke of previously are all gone for DFM, even though it is a 13,000 gold lead. They're still bleeding the small advantages.
Yeah, really good on DFM. Just burning the Shirelias from Harp just to push V3 off the dragon area, get them out of that side of the jungle. They didn't even fight. Just
yeah, they didn't
literally
have
them
to.
running out. Yeah, just them running at them menacingly was enough for V3 to say, you know what, we don't want this dragon. You're right, guys. So they're gonna back up, and also Steel dropping Herald and bot to have that push, getting towers. So just extra gold, extra income coming into DFM's pocket as they do have this 13k gold.
Oh, he goes Steel
on the door. Steel jumping in the backside. Everyone's dashing through. Final Spark doesn't really find anybody, but does not matter as DFM just have so much more gold, so much more item agency in their pockets as Yaharon will get onto Yu-Gi-Oh! We're talking about fast games here. It's 16 minutes in, and they're already on the inhibitor of V3's base. DFM, they're trying to smash some timings here going.
Difficult indeed. Difficult indeed. DFM, just take a quick exit here. No need to force the issue just so quickly. It's been a struggle for V3 this season. I don't think anyone can say otherwise. A team we thought looked pretty decent in Academy. They lose their superstar AD carry to the super team of the LJL. And then the other 4 members struggle to bring it together. It's not so bad right now. They've shown that they can even make the mightiest of the LJL bleed. And we'll look forward to whatever they take as a direction in summer. It's a bit of a lull state coming through. 3 minutes even before the Baron spawns, Crow. It's only 17 minutes and there are 34 kills on the board. DFM will rush forwards and gain control of the river. But, yeah. A little bit of a swan song, I think, for V3 this game.
Yeah, 34 kills already on the board, and 9 of them are V3s. That's what's
more
really
than
impressive
I thought.
here. That's, yeah, a lot more than I thought would actually happen, as Herald number 2 will be going the way of DFM surely. I doubt V3 can actually contest this in any capacity. They're still trying to push out waves on the map. Yeah, this is
just 40,000 gold on a team. If we turn the lead off and stop thinking about it as 13 lead, 40,000 at 20 minutes or 17 minutes. It's completely insane.
To call an absolute shellacking will definitely be, you know, I would say a good descriptor for this game.
Yep.
And I just at this point, you just got to assume, yeah, V3, they're out of gas, you know, they're low on gas and they need a jacket, as the song goes. So just watching them get deleted as Utapon from the other side. Snipe, snipe, take him down. Super minions crashing on the Nexus Tower. Herald number 2 will be brought in. Okay, the fastest game of the split was like, what, 22 minutes?
Yeah, I think we're going to set it. After all that, if
goodness.
only we could have rift walked Shelly forwards as well.
Oh
Crash.
my goodness. Yeah, that wave is still there. No supers left.
Dancing Herald Crow?
Oh, maybe? No, one more hit, no.
Oh, Watch Your Dies.
Watch the Night, don't you do it. Watch the Night, don't you do it. They're going to stun him up. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh walks up. They're trying to take out Shelly. She's still alive. The rest of the V3 is dying, and Shelly is still alive. As
she's a queen, don't you do it.
Shattering their record. That's almost an ace, as it's only Unico to watch the rest of his base fall. And
there it is.
We got the Dancing Shelly. New record, achieve 18.